I recently spoke to legendary GSPro golf course designer TekBud, and as part of the interview, I wanted to ask him how long does it actually take him to design and build a golf course? It's a good job these fairways are big. How long does it take you to actually design from start to finish a course?
So, when I first got started, it took ages, but I've been designing now for 7 years, I think. So, I've got a pretty efficient process. Just to give you an idea, I did an executive 9-hole course on the V4 tools 2 days ago. I finished it in like between 4 and 5 hours. So it really depends, right? I mean, it depends on how complex a course is, the requirements that are in front of me. A course like Georgia Golf Club took, probably 60 to 80 hours for the full rebuild this year, and probably the same for last year. But part of that was because I was learning the new tool set while I was kind of moving along. So that's a huge range, I know, but you can spend as much time as you want on a course. And some people have been known to spend, 6 months on a course. I don't have that kind of time.
That's it's some going. I imagine that you can become quite a perfectionist when you're doing it. Like you say, some people spend months designing a course. I imagine there's like so many things that you can just go back and think, oh, I could make that better. I could make that better.
You can, and yeah, I've been asked this many times. I just can't. This is how I make a living, so I have to get a course to the point where I can submit it to the client, and when the client's happy, I'm happy. Now, something like Georgia Golf Club, obviously, I took every picture I could find, and then I tried to duplicate that picture. Wherever that was, I would find the spot, the picture was taken, and then the direction the picture was taken, and then I would try to mimic that spot. But even then, there's only so much time. There's only so much time and assets, and it can drive you a little bit mad. And I just, as a full-time designer, I don't have the opportunity to be driven mad. Really, I've got to move on to the next project.
Amazing. I mean, I know it's nothing alike, but I mean, I obviously do the YouTube stuff and I edit videos, and I get to a point where like, oh, I need to make this bit a tiny bit better, this bit a tiny bit better, and I don't have a fraction of the amount of detail that you put in your golf courses. So, yeah, fair play to you there, Brent.
I've done the
Um,
videos too, right? So like I get that part of it, and if you try to remove every and ah, and that'll drive you nuts too. So
it does
just
indeed,
let it
yeah,
go.
it does indeed.